Hey, I'm Scanlon and you're watching Verge magazine online.
Hi, my name's Rosalind Shimmen and you're watching Verge magazine online. Today I'm with the gorgeous Angela. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. A bit cold, but good.
Well, as you know, it's the student magazine, Verge. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your upbringing so us Verge readers can get to know the real you?
I am from Ireland, in case you didn't clock that with my accent, but living in London, well, between London and Dublin.
And how did you get into the fashion industry? How did that come about? What was your route in?
My route was kind of backwards. I studied business and thought that I would maybe have a fashion label or a fashion empire in my mind. I was quite an ambitious little kid and fancied myself as kind of a business tycoon, and fashion was, you know, an interest as I was in my teens. Kind of, I was very oblivious to it growing up as a kid. Then I came back from travelling with all of these ideas and I worked in a boutique and I absolutely hated it.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that was a real pain in the ass because all of these ideas had been, you know, kind of focused towards that, and then suddenly it wasn't what I wanted to do at all anymore. So I got in touch with two independent handbag designers in London and started representing them in Ireland. And while I was there, I was asked, I was not aware of what a stylist was or what a stylist did until I worked there, and they were looking for a stylist, someone to do a job for nothing, and I did it, and it landed on the front cover of the Irish Times, and I thought, okay, this is something I want to do, and I kind of continued from there.
Well, us readers, we need to look at her website. I've looked at your website.
Yeah,
fantastic. Thank you.
I've been a bit lazy on my blog recently, but it's good.
So it's on your website. It says you've got your hand in everything. You're quite a multitasker. You're quite multi-talented. What would you say your general 9 to 5 routine is? What's a typical day in life?
There actually is really no typical day. If I'm styling a shoot, then it could be up early on location, being the kind of mammy of the shoot and getting everything pulled together. Quite creative, getting your hands dirty, taping shoes, all of those things that are very glamorous but are part of that world. I could be at home sitting in my pajamas writing a feature, which those are the good days, or filming. So it really just depends. And yeah, you know, it just depends.
So obviously, being a stylist, have you got the pressure of looking great 24/7? Do you feel that pressure or not? Do you feel like people judge you on the way you look? Or?
No, I actually think you can kind of get away with murder, because if you like wear dungarees, which are just a bit ridiculous, then you can just say, you know, people don't really question it, I suppose. Yeah.
Do you follow trends, or is there any particular people you aspire to dress like or be like?
You know what, I suppose it's kind of an occupational hazard in that I'm aware of trends and I'm aware of them before probably you know, the general public are, and I don't slavishly follow trends, and I think from season to season and year to year there is a real consistency. I don't, you know, radically change my look every time I get a new trend.
Well, one of my articles I wrote last week was people blogging.
Yeah.
A lot of young girls are going into blogging at the moment. Do you think it's a great way of showing their talents? Do you follow a lot of blogs?
No, I'm kind of guilty in that I don't really. I tend to, I'm either, if I have time, I'm writing my blog rather than reading others, and I just find that you can really get lost for days.
So obviously you've made it now, and myself and our readers aspire to be like you and to be in the position that you're in now. What advice would you give to us student readers?
I would say that for me, I don't feel like I've made it. I'm kind of always looking forward to the next thing. Yeah, and particularly in the fashion industry, I think that's essential because it's always moving and always changing, so you've got to be kind of forward thinking, I guess.
Okay, most important question now. No pressure, no pressure. What's next, Angela?
Oh, what's next?
What do we need to look out for?
Well, I've got some stuff that I can't talk about at the moment, but it's, yeah, some cool documentary stuff which I've actually been really enjoying. That's not so fashion focused, but it's been really good fun for me to kind of show another side of myself away from that. Fashion Week is here. I'm hosting London Fashion Weekend. Like I said, filming stuff that I can't really talk about, and yeah, just doing my usual writing. Still lots of styling stuff in the works, and yeah, just
taking each day as it comes.
Exactly,
I like it. You seem definitely like you're going places, and we want to watch you in the progress, and we will be watching. And we're really lucky to have you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So sweet.